Hello, second graders. How are you? Good day. Today we're going to talk about a holiday that is coming closer to us as Israelis, and this is the Independence Day. How do you remember Independence Day? If you were with us last year, and most of you were, we had falafel, and we had some hummus, and salads, and pita, and we had food, and we did all kinds of games and interactions. So this is Israel Independence Day, and it's coming next week on Wednesday. On Tuesday night, it's the parties, but there's no parties now because of the coronavirus. So there are all kinds of fireworks and things like that, but there won't be any parties. So if you know, Israel is at the other side of the ocean, and Israel is actually on a continent named Asia. Asia is a big continent that Israel is on it. If you need to go from Ohio to Israel, it will take you around 414 hours of a flight. There's no direct flight, by the way. You have to fly to New York, and from New York to fly to Israel. Israel is a very, very small land. There's only 8 million people in Israel. And a lot of them lives either in big cities. One of the biggest cities in Israel is Tel Aviv, or in the capital, which is what? What's the capital of Israel? Jerusalem, right? And they are in Jerusalem. There is all the government as well. And Israel is a very, very small country. It's only like a third of Ohio, even smaller than that. In this map that I made you, Israel more or less looks like that. Around Israel, there's not a lot, there's a lot of countries that Israel, a lot of Arab countries. First of all, on the west side of Israel, there is the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea is a small sea. Mediterranean Sea is a small sea. It's not an ocean, but this is the sea where Israel lies to its shore. On the north side of Israel, there is a state called Lebanon. It's an Arab state, and Israel is not in peace with this country. What does it mean that it's not in peace? There isn't war going on, but you can't just take your car and travel to that country. So in the north of Israel, there is Lebanon. In the east of Israel, there are actually two countries. That one of them is Syria, and one of them is Jordan. Israel is not in peace process with Syria, so that means we can't drive over there or be with them. But there's no war going on right now. But it is in peace process with Jordan. So if you want to go travel to Jordan, you can. In the south part of Israel, there is a country you all should know, and that's Egypt. Egypt is in the south part of Israel. So those are the countries that are around Israel: Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Two of them we are in peace process, in peace terms with Jordan and Egypt, and two of them are in not so peace terms. Israel has the capital, which we already said. Its name is Jerusalem. Jerusalem sits around here. I'll show you. Sorry about my handwriting. Jerusalem sits around here. This is the capital of Israel. And on the middle of Israel, some of you might heard about this city, is Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is one of the biggest cities. There's a big conversation if Tel Aviv is bigger than Jerusalem or Jerusalem is bigger than Tel Aviv, but both of them are major cities. Tel Aviv is a more alive city that has all kinds of music and bars and beaches, and it's more like Miami of United States. And Jerusalem is a more holy city. There's a lot of history over there. There is the Western Wall over there, which is a place that a lot of people go to pray to because it's the only artifact that stayed standing from the days of the High Temple in Jerusalem. And people are going to the Kotel every time to pray. They put some notes in the Kotel and they wish God for all kinds of wishes. The Independence Day means that Israel became a state. It's not so long ago that Israel became a state. Israel became a state at 1948, which means that this year it's going to be 72 years old. For example, the United States is around 250 years old. So, see the differences. But in these 72 years of the establishment of Israel, it wasn't that easy. A lot of countries around us, actually all the countries around us at the beginning, didn't want Israel to be established. And they went to war against Israel. There were several wars in Israel. There was the first war, which was Independence Day War, and then there was the 6-Day War and Yom Kippurim War. So there were all kinds of wars in Israel, and there were a lot of fighters, of soldiers that fell in those days. A day before the Independence Day, we celebrate our Veterans Day, which is called the Fallen Soldiers Memorial Day. In this day, we share our love with the families who lost their kids trying to protect the land of Israel. And when I say kid, I don't mean young kids, but I mean 18, 19, 20, who are going into the army and fight for the sake of the land of Israel and to keep the land of Israel alive. So we have a Memorial Day, which is a very sad day. And then after this day, we go directly into Independence Day, which is a very, very known and happy day. And we do this sad and happy together to remind us that without the fallen soldier, without those fights, without us standing on our own, we couldn't establish the land of Israel, and the Independence Day has to be connected to the Memorial Day, to the soldiers who fell to make that country great again. So Israel is 72 years old, but in these years a lot of things came to be great in Israel. We have all kinds of inventions, and one of the inventions that most of you probably know is the flash drive. The flash drive was invented in Israel. The Israelis developed, they didn't invent it, but they developed it better, the cherry tomatoes. It's also in Israel. And if somebody knows about this GPS Pro app that people are driving around, which is called Waze, this was developed in Israel as well. So it's a small country, but there's a lot of development. So Independence Day is this special day. So for your work today, I'm gonna send you a clip with this clip that you should see, and it's Groover traveling in Israel. And I'm gonna ask you several questions about that clip. I will tell them those questions now, and I also will write them in the letter that I'm sending in the Bloom's message. The question is, where is Groover in Israel? When you see the clip, you'll know the answer. The question number 2 is, what does people do at the Kotel? And then question number 3 is, what is the name of the place we make laws in Israel? You can write those answers down and you can send them to me whenever we will collect the packet. Enjoy your sing in the Groover and enjoy doing the work. And I will send you another clip with a very, very nice song for all of you to see. Have a good day. I'll see you all in the next time. Enjoy. Bye.